Next up, in the brown belt ultra heavyweight division, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Legato, Arya Esfandmaz. Next up, in the blue corner, representing Pedro Bessa BJJ, Jamie Hughes.
So we have a very exciting ultra heavyweight brown belt match for you. Arya Esfandmaz and Jamie Hughes. Both these guys tearing up the competition scene in the UK. And I've got to say, both have actually messaged me over the last week and said, wait until you see what happens at this event. Both really wanting to put on a show tonight.
These guys are both not only good competitors, but they're good entertainers as well. I put this match together back in February at the London Winter Open, where Jamie just got his brown belt. And both of these guys won gold in the divisions, submitting every single guy. I mean, Jamie was a purple belt at the time, but since then has gone on and done fantastically in the brown belt division.
Yeah, very dangerous guard game, very aggressive. But Arya is well known for some very explosive movements.
I mean, Arya is like one of the first brown belts to win the Abu Dhabi trials in the UK, and went out there and competed and won. Got a silver medal in the end, losing just by I think a penalty or an advantage to the eventual winner. It shows the high level that he's got. I mean, in his corner he's got Legato, world champion.
Absolutely, Greg Curiel from Pedro Bessa, 9-9 Jiu-Jitsu in the corner of Jamie Hughes. Both guys looking calm here and playing a lot of the grips. Hughes with the gi lapel, or the skirts of the gi, fed all the way under Esfandmaz's right leg. Esfandmaz looking to work the collar and arm grip. And he's looking to pull round into an omoplata here. Strength and power from Esfandmaz to assert his will on this position. Jamie Hughes defending well so far.
What Jamie Hughes has got to be careful of is in Abu Dhabi, Arya went for an omoplata and got a knee bar from it. And submitted his guy in the semi-final from it.
Oh yeah, it's a good combination, well-established combination. But it's that kind of versatility and athleticism that can really
get
pay.
From the big guys, really.
Well, both these guys are known for having the cardio, having the strength and conditioning, but also having the technical prowess to really put it to use. You see Esfandmaz working that double sleeve grip now. Just trying to haul and row Jamie Hughes' arm through into the position, looking to get the leg over the head. Can't quite see from our position how the defense is going here.
Jamie's just kicking out of it, coming back into I think I can't really see the referees in our but it's, I think it's 50-50, I think. No?
Yeah, there's a couple of footlock options for the guys here. Can't quite see who's got the better of the position. And again, Esfandmaz not giving up the 2-on-1 on that sleeve. Oh, and Hughes looking to stand and pass now. De La Hiva for Esfandmaz. Let's see what he looks to do here. Jamie Hughes not opting to turn that knee outwards, instead opting to sit down. Try and keep his base a little bit more steady. So a lot of the fights so far being played in this double-seated position. Both guys trying to get the dominant grip to haul an arm or a leg through.
both of these guys happy just to be in this like sitting guard position. Not quite 50-50, but it's open for attacks. And Jamie comes up on top now, looking to pass.
Yeah, again, looking for the knee slice. Expect maybe a next step off this, and something he likes a lot. An omoplata from Arya. Looks though he's got the shoulder locked up. Let's see if he can line himself up here and flatten Hughes out. Hughes is gripping the inside of his own knee for support. He's going to try and stack Esfandmaz over, perhaps. Maintaining good posture is Jamie Hughes at the moment, not letting himself get broken down to the turtle or to his knees. As long as he's sitting on his butt and he's got his head up, he's probably safer than not, but
Jamie
still
has a good grip of the trousers. Just alleviating the pressure by stacking him a little bit.
Yeah, still a precarious position for him, though. You can see he's grabbing the back of the pants now, looking for the footlock on the top of the head, perhaps. It's a cheeky little move you don't see very often.
Oh, yeah, quickly kicked that off. I think it must have been tight quick, that one.
Yeah, and they're looking. Greg Creel is calling for Jamie Hughes to assert his posture, and again threatening the toe hold on the top of the head. He's asking for Hughes to step that left leg up and assert a bit more dominant posture here. There we go.
The problem here is that if Arya gets that right leg underneath that knee, and with his very long legs, it's a very there he's going for it. He's going to try and put that right leg underneath his knee, underneath Jamie's left knee, and stretch him out for the shoulder lock. Jamie a bit privy to that, move that left leg straight away.
Esfandmaz starting to break the posture a little bit more now, but Hughes staying very calm. I have to say, I wish I spoke Portuguese at this point, because Legato is screaming. Jamie Hughes trying to roll out. Esfandmaz trying to sit through. Hughes nearly out with the roll.
It's just out of there now.
Oh, and Esfandmaz now looking for the stack, but
referee.
Fantastic escape from Jamie Hughes. But first blood, it has to be said, to Esfandmaz.
With that great omoplata attempt.
Yeah, just hauled his man round into it. He created the angle with his body and then used the strength in his arms to row it into position. And be interesting to see what happens now. First time Jamie Hughes has had full closed guard, and we know that's a position he is particularly effective from.
You've got to watch out now for Jamie's triangles, which is he's very effective with. But they're starting from double unders actually.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that break, but luckily the referee was on hand. So stacking double unders pass for Esfandmaz, looking to really compress Jamie Hughes onto the back of his neck. There are some choke variations available off this if he can get that cross-collar grip, really start lynching him.
And then grabbing the back of the pants.
Yeah, Simon Hayes' favourite. I know he's watching up in Scotland, so sure he'd be particularly happy to see that one. But Jamie Hughes very content in this stacked posture. I say content as you can be when you've got 100 kilos of a very aggressive brown belt bearing down on you.
He doesn't seem to mind much.
Well, he does have a very flexible, very open and fluid guard game. So I'm sure in a lot of his guard retention practice, he's ended in this position rather frequently. And Esfandmaz trying to pick a side here. But definitely happy to keep the time ticking down in this position. About 12 minutes remaining here in this one. And you can see him trying to find the hip placement to slowly work his way to one side or the other. He's got double collar grips as well, but it's very interesting to see what he's going to be able to do from here. And you can see Jamie Hughes digging his toes into the mat to try and take some of the pressure off.
Also trying to spring over, really, trying to alleviate the pressure on top of him. I mean, Natalia is a girlfriend of Arya, shouting from here, and it's really unfortunate we wasn't able to get a women's fight on today's card. I mean, I tried my hardest. Vanessa English was hopefully going to be fighting on here, and I'd like to say that both Vanessa English has agreed to fight on Tough Invitational 3 in a black belt fight against Yaz Wilson.
Oh, what a fantastic match that will be. So stay tuned. Tough Invitational 3, 28th of November, back here at the Surface Tavern, as well as that 8-man, £2,000 winner-take-all tournament. You've got that great women's black belt match to look forward to as well.
And also another women's brown belt match between, hopefully, 2 unnamed competitors.
Well, we'll see how that goes when everything gets signed on the dotted line. But right now, Esfandmaz has made this stack pass pay, and he's looking to take the back here. Sitting in almost, it's kind of a technical mount, technical back control. But Hughes is keeping himself nicely compressed, and you see that bottom arm was blocking the near side hook from Esfandmaz. Hughes very wily to the back take attempts, but again, Esfandmaz is going to be bearing all his weight down. Really trying to make it unpleasant for Jamie Hughes. But of course, John, this is submission only. And, you know, all these points, unfortunately, they don't really count for anything if you can't get that tap at the end of the day.
I mean, Jamie Hughes just seems to be covering up. He seems to be as comfortable as you could be in an uncomfortable position. But Arya's going for the back now. Got one hook in, looking to sink that left hook in.
I think it looks like both hooks for Esfandmaz now, and he's really looking to stretch Jamie Hughes out as much as possible. Hughes firmly having to defend the collar.
Covering up with his right hand, trying to go down with his left to try and break the... He's gone the other way around now. Trying to break the hooks in his feet.
Yeah, maybe a bit more aggressive work up top from Esfandmaz would stop Hughes being able to worry about those hooks. And that's what he's doing now. He's threatening the grips in the back.
Jamie just blocking the bottom arm now, so he's going to block the bottom arm and try to get back to the mat.
Esfandmaz trying to make a statement after a disappointing loss to Dan Strauss a couple of weeks ago in a similar super fight. Really wanted to make amends here tonight, and so far he's thoroughly controlled this match from the omoplata position through to the stack pass and now to the back with the upper hand, but you cannot count out Jamie Hughes. He can pull submissions out of anywhere.
Of course he can.
And I've seen in some submission-only fights he's had before, some of the submission sequences he can put together are something quite spectacular. So, going to be interesting to see how this one ends. We've got another 9 minutes of grappling here in this brown belt match for you.
Arya has been on top really for the last 11 minutes. Arya looking to stretch him out. I'm surprised he's not going for the body triangle like we've seen previously from Stephen Playfair tonight. Just to try and like suck some breath out of Jamie. Going for the traditional hooks that you'll see in a usual jiu-jitsu points tournament, which obviously gets you 4 points, but of course those points mean nothing.
Yeah, I can't quite see the grips he's working for. Looking to trap the arm briefly there. Yeah, unfortunately from our commentary position, I can't quite see the offensive grips, but interesting he keeps getting 4 fingers in the back of Jamie Hughes' collar. I wonder what his game plan is for that, but we might see at some point.
One of my favourite competitors who's in the corner of Arya, Bagasso, is there shouting out his instructions in Portuguese. Hopefully one day we'll see him on Tough Invitational.
Yeah, similarly, the corner of Jamie Hughes, a bit more measured in their response. But right now, Hughes has got to do something.
I mean, Jamie seems to be quite comfortable. He's swatting off the submission attempts and all the grips. As comfortable as you can be in a bad position.
Well, that's it. I mean, we saw earlier in a fantastic purple belt match between Lee Simpson and Stephen Playfair. Stephen Playfair had back control with a body triangle for over 5 minutes, and Lee Simpson escaped and won by armbar.
There's a body triangle here as well. Surprised this hasn't come in sooner.
Yeah, Esfandmaz trying to secure it, not happy with the grip on the foot though, so switches back to traditional double hooks, again going to work on the neck. You're watching an ultra heavyweight brown belt match from Tough Invitational 2 here at the Circus Tavern in Purfleet, Essex. Working the choke now
Jamie defending with his right arm, but it looks like it's tight.
Yeah, looking for the bow and arrow, but staying fairly in line.
Jamie stopped the leg grab there, which was essential, but still.
Yeah, he's trying to push the elbow over. And what's interesting to me is Arya has. Oh, now he switches to a much more traditional bow and arrow, and he gets the tap.
Very good bow and arrow there by Arya. Excellent fight there between the two brown belts. Arya picking up the win with a bow and arrow.
I got down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this fantastic pro bow match by bow and arrow choke, Arya Esfandmaz! I'm here with the winner, Arya. Arya, coming into this one, I know you both really wanted to put on a show and make a statement. How does it feel to have come out victorious here tonight?
I'm very lucky because Hughes is like he's an amazing competitor and he's an amazing guy. It was honored to be able to fight him.
What was your game plan coming into this one? Because you looked early to work the armor platter and then you really put the pressure on with the stank pass to the back take.
That's what my master Lagarde does to me every day. He squashed me. I feel like crying. Thank you so much to everyone, especially my master Lagarde, Paul Harley, Jack McGee, my beautiful girlfriend. Muito obrigado a todos os parceiros, especialmente o mestrão Lagarde, minha namorada e esposa. Obrigado. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner!